Oh, god dang it. I messed up the title. Hold on. Take 2 days off and you're rusty. I went live on Twitter with the wrong title. We'll figure out this puzzle. Yep. All right, we're going to delete this. We're going to try it again. Yeah, most times it's like with those hard bosses, for me at least, it's always about me being missing some kind of spell or ability. Like almost every time, some spell or ability is missing. And then other times it's like I'm under leveled or something like that. Which usually is the case. All right. We got stuff to do in Colonia. That's always fun. Bunch of community goals we gotta do. Oh, I can't see chat. Get back here. I waited on Shadowheart to do turn undead. Maybe should have just done it right off the bat, even if they aren't optimally placed. Oh, okay. 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 Cool. Boop. So we gotta deliver some stuff. Colonia calls for aid, chat. Curated commodity package. Oh, they come up with a special thing just for this? Zono Dock, Templar Barracks. Which one's the most full? It's probably the one with the largest. Oh, 100%. Holy crap. They're already done with Azura. That must be the big one. Probably the easiest route right there. I wonder if I'll still get the cargo rack if I do it there, even though it's 100%. I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna chill in some Elite Dangerous for a bit. Mostly gonna get set up. So I know what to do, get a ship, buy said ship. Um get it configured. Get it set up. All that kind of good stuff. Also tonight, for those of you still here, uh, we'll likely be doing some Zomboid as well. I've been tinkering with it. I'm gonna do some more tinkering tonight. And I'm mainly tinkering my difficulty settings and the sandbox settings. I'm trying to add just enough difficulty to keep it interesting, but also not make it too hard to where I get discouraged on playing. So it's a trade-off, those two things. You know? All right. Rand Gnid? Templar Barracks. Oh, pardon me. Is it Rand City we're going to? Templar Barracks. What's Templar Barracks? Oh, how come I can't get the thing with the stations to come up again? Been watching some PZ. What they got done is look so good. I don't remember Zomboid movement being so difficult to maneuver. I tried playing today and I kept running into walls and falling down. Falling down? I can understand running into the walls because you gotta get used to the isometric system again. And like the invisible doors. Like I went into a couple of houses and I couldn't find my way out because of the silhouettes on the doors are kind of weird. But falling down is weird. You run into walls and your character falls down and trips. Did you pick up clumsy? Trait. Mine doesn't do that. Wait, why are there so many of these here? That's weird. It's like a squadron of these things. What the heck? Yeah, I've never tripped. Like, ever. Thinking my character's overpowered. I made it to where I gave him a ton of character points to the hardly any negatives. So I'm purposely OP, so maybe that's a default thing that I don't see in my character because I made it too strong. $65 jumps. That sounds about right. I think mine was close to that. All right, we're gonna go sign up for the CG first at Templar. And then figure out where we get this curated commodity from. Because I've never heard of it. So it might be a mega ship or something out here. that we have to get it from. I guess I'll read the CG. It'll probably tell me the text. I got here really fast though. This is definitely the fastest I've ever gotten to Colonia. Took me 2 sessions. Doink. What was that? What is that? All right, let's look up this CG and see what we got to do. Yeah, but the Zombo changes look good, man. And the actual game looks incredible. Like, I was admiring the updated graphics and textures and stuff. It actually looks like it should be done by now. Like, done. Really cool. All right, calls for assistance to distribute celebratory commodities, Templar Barracks. Sign up. Found a Jock Station. Wow. I was just there, chat. I literally was just there. They have a 30x price multiplier. Oh my gosh. Now I wish I would have brought my Now I wish I would have brought my whatchamacallit here. A Panther Clipper. 30x price multiplier? I didn't know they were gonna do that. Anyway, what y'all got here for ships? Cool, a hauler. Let's go to Anara, see what we can find. I keep hearing about people falling into pits with only a ladder to get out, but ladders aren't implemented yet. Pits? Like outside? How much cargo room you got? Right now, 0. I'm about to fix that, though. I'm gonna buy a Type 12 or something out here. I don't know what they got. I'm just gonna buy the best I can get. Pools? Interesting. Let's see. Search nearest. Oh. I don't have market connector on. Ships. I need to find... I don't know, something to trade with. Type 9. I was in Type 12 for some reason. I might be out of gas. I might actually be out of gas. I thought they had more for sale out here in Colonia. Like at least a Type 9. Only thing showing up is fleet carriers. I know they got some markup on those things. Yeah, I might just get this thing. I might just transfer my I might just transfer my Panther Clipper for the absurd amount of price in 40, 90, 50, 60 hours it takes to get here. This thing has like 5 days left, so I'll have at least one time to get it. Large March, 61 hours. How much is that going to cost? 1.7 billion. What was that route tool we used for ED? The in-game map unable to plot route. I just use Spansh. SPANSH. If you're going to Colonia. Yeah, Spansh can plot a route for you. Neutron star route too. Like I'm looking at Anara, man. There's like nothing. Hold on. This is surprising. We are near Randgnid. There we go. This should be better now. Legion station services. View additional options. Data ships. Yeah, Spanish is a way to go. I think I messed up my search. Let me try again. I had the wrong base system. Yeah, that's the wrong system. I am near Rand Gnid. Search. There we go. So there's one in Colonia Dream. Yeah, my search was just messed up. I'm so reliant on Market Connector. Updating my location in Anara that I've never bothered to change it. So I'm gonna see if there's somebody might have a Panther Clipper or something on their carrier for sale. Wait, what? There is one here. $367 for buy price, $15,750 for sell price. Holy crap, there's one here. A Rohini. It's so close to Rohini, chat. Look, it only takes 14,000 light years. Lol. See what happens when it doesn't update your system? Gives you bad data. Ranganid. I don't know why Market Connector is not updating this. There's one that Kairos does further. 6,000 light years. How long and how much? 1.6 billion to transfer? 61 hours. I think it was 1.6. Let me look again. 1.2 or 1.6 billion. 1.7 billion. Just went up. 61 hours. Yeah, the CG will be over by then. I was thinking about doing it when I landed here. And thinking back on that, I should have did it. I just assumed it'd be easier to find something to buy in Colonia, because Colonia's been here like, how long has Colonia been a thing? Like, who? It's ridiculous. You would think they would have ships here for sale, but I guess not. We'll find something though. We'll find something. Maybe I can just get an anaconda. Let's see if they have an anaconda around here. Hey Matt, welcome. Yeah, they got anacondas at Colonia Hub. You bought a T8? What's the cargo capacity on that? How much? I just want the biggest I can get, honestly. $400 tons. That. What are you doing? Don't bother that. I caught you. Sir. Ken, what are you doing? Hey, leave that alone. Why are you sniffing everything you're not supposed to be sniffing? Am I gonna have to banish you? Just getting into everything tonight. All right, we'll pick up Type 8. I don't know if I can buy racks from there, but we'll see. Oh, pardon me. Where am I going? Colonia Dream. Tink. Yeah, I looked it up on the Nara. I'm not going to be picky about the ship. I regret not transferring my Panther Clipper. I don't regret opting not to fly my my carry out here. I'm glad I just jumped. But I could have transferred the Panther Clipper like when I got here like 2 days ago. And it would have been almost here. So I've been in Colonia for like 2 days now, so I could have had it transferred, but I didn't. Colonia Dream.
He's so dreamy.
That's a screenshot. Ye old Type 8 transporter. What else they got here? Just out of curiosity. They got a Type 9. Why not do a Type 9? Type 9 has more cargo, right? Than a Type 8. I can count. 8, 9, 10. I forgot what Type 9 was. Anaconda's less, I think, though. There is one station that only has a medium pad. Just one? Well, we're waiting. Store current ship. That is check, right? Because I don't want to be... I don't want to sell this thing. Yeah, ship storage. Master. I don't think I need to upgrade anything, really. Maybe thrusters? Oh, I should have swapped it with this. What kind of shields I got on here? 5? Hmm. Buyback. No, not buyback. Where's the 6? They don't sell 6 here? Ew! Have to find some 6s somewhere else. Wait, they don't have 5 either? Man. They don't have 5 either, chat. I thought they had 5. No? 60 hours. Alright. Let's see if we can find somebody with 60. I'm gonna go to Nara and search. $60 cargo rack. Oh no. Oh no. Man, cargo racks are... Oh, there's some at Jocks. Never mind. Yeah, I'll go to Jocks and finish off this outfitting. You're running shieldless? For real? I didn't think you had the courage, Matt. Are you using auto dock? I would run shieldless when I'm driving. What's that? What's that? I had to blink. Am I trolling myself? Oh, thank you. Bingo Betty. What is this? The Bingo roguelike. Collect items, abuse powerful effects, and break Betty. Thank you. Never heard. Never heard of that. All these old people, we breaking them, chat. I feel bad already. I haven't even started playing it yet. Taking all the retirement funds. That's not funny. Why y'all laughing? That's not funny. You're taking all these old people money. Including Betty. Alright, let's go to Jocks. I think we're finally gonna break from this heat tomorrow. Today was still over 100, but tomorrow's supposed to be, I think normal highs tomorrow. Something like 85, 86. Nope, I take that back. 90. 93. No, 93 was today. Tomorrow's 91. Almost normal. And then over the weekend it's going to get... Sunday is going to be 84 of high. Which is what I like to consider normal. We got a break from our humidity too. Our furnace kicked in, so I think it was confused. Yeah, it'll do that. So not tomorrow, but the next day we're supposed to get a big break from the heat. So normal heat. We're going from extreme heat to normal heat. Generally, I can stream during the day during normal heat, but when extreme heat, it just gets too hot in here. I tried doing it during our summerthon, and I paid for it. I got lightheaded and everything. Thought I was gonna pass out for a second. So you're going from melting to simmering. Yep, I just want to make sure I get the cargo rack. I missed out on the first one, but we should be able to get it here. Sheesh! That's a lot of bits. Thank you so much for the support. Chat, showing some love. Thank you. Thank you, Gerald Bates. That is a lot of that's a lot of bits. A whole lot of bits. Oh, that reminds me, I have to turn off the hype train stuff on Subathon. Otherwise, you're gonna get that error message again. Hype train start. Disable. Finished. So now we'll no longer try to do a happy hour on Hype Train. I actually picked up the stick there. I was trying to move it so fast. I know I was looking at those flight sticks. We were talking about weight. The T16000Ms are really light. Arguably too light. Like, I can pick them up really easy just by moving stuff around. So they're really light. So I should be used to that, honestly. Class 6. Wait, no. Module will exceed mask, where your face will exceed mask. Yo, they don't even have... They don't have the thrusters I need either. What do you mean module will exceed maximum mass? What am I doing wrong? I thought that was a thruster or a power plant thing. It won't let me buy it because it says module will exceed maximum mass. I ain't got hardly anything on here. Got 5E thrusters. Yeah, everything says module will exceed maximum mass. I forgot how to get rid of that. It's a power plant, maybe? Do we have a normal 5A? Chat, how do I get rid of this maximum mass message? I forgot. How do I get rid of this? So thrusters? I think it is thrusters. Yeah, I think it is thrusters. So I gotta find somewhere that has 5A thrusters. That should fix it. That was the first place I went when I saw the message, just purely out of muscle memory. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. If I upgrade my thrusters, it should be alright. So I gotta find 5A thrusters. Which ain't none over here, so... let me look on the NAR and see if we can find something nearby. Chain search. 5A thrusters. Near Colonia. Oh. Well, Colonial Hub has them. Alright, we're gonna head over to Colonia Hub and grab these thrusters. Which is right in system. Forgot which planet that's on. First guess. I told you, a majority of today is just setting up. I thought I got a docking computer. Huh. We're mostly setting up today. Mistimed it. Now. Nope. Now. Called it. Haha. First try. I got bad ergonomics with these sticks. My back starts to hurt, like my shoulder muscles and back, because I'm like, my hands are too high. I need to lower my desk more, but if I do, it'll hit my knees. It's a weird spot to be in. This is why people get the under desk mounts, and they have the sticks like protruding out the desk, so you can adjust the height like that, rather than have them on top of the desk, or your back starts to hurt. Your shoulder blades start to hurt. All the muscles start to hurt. Don't hurt yourself by doing it for an extended time. Yeah. I just have to remind myself to take my hands off the sticks. If I do that, I'm fine. If I keep my hands on the sticks, which I tend to do sometimes, just to keep it lively, then I do it too long. But if I take my hands off the sticks and just do things normally, I got pretty decent ergonomics in here. I like to think all those corporate courses I took on it helped. Because, man, they grilled that crap into us.
And always make sure that your eyes are level with the monitor. And make sure your arms are even with the desk and they don't go up or down. Also make sure.
My desk is too tall, but it's only adjustable via a saw. Wood. Wood. Babe, can you bring my water? Got my water in the fridge, getting all nice and frosty. Nice and super cold. Too bad I don't have enough engineering mats to really engineer my stuff, because I've kind of already done that. Thank you. I've kind of already engineered like 2 or 3 ships already, so I know I'm low on mats. And I've traded too. I got auto dock, but not auto launch. But why? Oh, wait. I have a standard docking computer. I think there's an advanced one too, right? That's probably why. Man, I haven't had this in a long time. I've only had the good one, chat. That's what happens when you shop at Founders World. You don't recognize limitations anymore, because Founders has everything. You just always get the best of the best. So whenever I'm outfitting a new ship, I go to Founders because they got everything. It's like Costco, Space Costco.
It's true.
Oh, Chad, I applied a LUTs. Camera look different? You notice it's a little bit colorful? Yeah, I used a LUTs. I'll turn it off so you can see the difference. A LUTs. Mel just added LUT support, so I put one on this camera, and let me turn it off so you can see the difference. This was old Buana. Huh? What was that? And then this is with LUTs. Boop. Now you know why I wanted LUTs. They make a difference. And there's even better ones out there. I made that one myself on Mel's website, which I'm very bad at. Five A thrusters. Da 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 da. All right, we're good now. Now I shouldn't be getting no messages about mass. Hold on, let me see if I got the advance. Okay. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I don't know why I don't have auto launch though. Okay, USA. We're going shieldless. Hold on to your butts. You know, I probably should upgrade at least this if I'm going shieldless. Let's go with reactive. Jump range don't mean nothing here. Power plant's fine. Do they have a skull here? They does. Yeah, that's your bad stuff. I'm scared of ye. No D's here. Okay. I think I was done. No, not outfitting. Engineer. So we only have 2 mechanical components, so we can't get past 3. That's fine. I could do some trading, but I don't know if it's worth the effort. Oh, I got shield boosters on here? I didn't take these off. I forgot. I took off my shield, so no sense in having shield boosters. Sell! Sell! Let's do heatsink. Actually, let's do 1 chaff and 2 point defense. Because I'm imagining... Oh, crap, they don't have any here. I'm imagining that, there will be some pirates that might try to interdict. So in case I fail interdiction, I'll have something against missiles, because I don't have shields. So they're just gonna open with missiles. Alright, 2 heat sinks in that one. We're at 21.3 billion. I was over 22 billion. Actually, I've spent $1 billion since I last traded. Oh, just 1 billion here, 1 billion there. Can I change my paint job plus? I don't think I have any for this. No. I has no paint job, y'all. Kind of have to go with the orange. Yeah, you kind of have to go with the default orange, so that's fine. Engine, we can do yeller. 'Cause I don't have orange. I don't have any weapons. Front decal, back decal. Jingle all the way. Pay me my money. Ship kits. Where are these at? These on the inside? I think I want these up here. Oh, I haven't changed the name yet. Hold up. Change name and plate. I can't think of a name. When in doubt, stink britches. Okay, I think we're ready to start. So I go back to Jocks now. And pick up and start trading. And then we'll probably see something wrong and then I'll have to adjust. Power's fine. Okay. I got it perfect. Behold, Jock Station. Too fast, chat. Too fast. How many times I gotta tell you? Can't take y'all nowhere. Always looping of shaming. Shaming and looping and shaming. Bop bop bop. Ba da da ba da 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 da. Ba da 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 bop 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 bop. All right. Here. Wait, where's Sega come from?
Ew, 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 ew. Ew, 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 ew.
All right, let's go ahead and go to the commodities market. Oh, you tried to time it with the landing. Oh, that was smart. Where's these special detonators? It's not this. This is rare goods. I need the. There it is. Curated commodity. That. All right. Let's bookmark this up. I don't remember how to favorite the bookmark. Is that bad? Like I can go here, right? Go to not stations, but I can go to like Colonia's bookmarked. Where? It's here, right? So Colonia's bookmarked. Stations. Hold up, I can go to bookmark this location, right? And then I go here. I go to local bookmarks, right? There's Jock Station, right? Let me go ahead and delete these. Like I don't know how I favorited these. Or even to be precise, how in the world do I remove? Oh, I have to go to this manage bookmarks. I remember now. Okay. Okay, now I get it. I remember now. It's all here. See, so Jock Station. If I click on you, I can favorite you from here. If I go to you, I can unfavorite you from here. Everything's happy. Go. And lucky. There's a bunch I want to unfavorite. Alright, this guy. This guy. Opulent Landing, I want to keep favorited. That's our thing. Hey, we're here, welcome. What galaxy are we going to? We are trading in Colonia for a community goal. We have to deliver a whole bunch of stuff, and as a reward, we get a souped-up cargo rack. Isn't it great? Isn't it grand? Isn't it grand? Isn't it grand? Jock Station, and we have to go to Templar something or another. If I go to bookmarks, Jock Station is there. And these are squadron bookmarks. And we have to go over here to Rand Grid. I can bookmark this. Actually, no. View system map. Go here. Templar Barracks. That's what we want to bookmark. Add to favorites. Perfect. All right. CG Templar Barracks. And if I go to manage bookmarks, I can go to Jock Station here. Actually, let's get out of this and go to the other place. And if I go to manage bookmarks and I go to Jock Station, when is it? I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna edit this. And then go bada bing CG point. So now when I go to my bookmarks, chat, this is how you keep your sanity. Look at it, they're right at the top. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Actually, I need to take the exclamation points off of these too. Manage bookmarks, please. Let's take it off with this one. All right, now. OMG home system. What was the other one? There was another favorite. That was acting up. You would think this would show favorites. Like in a separate thing. Here it is. Steel. I don't need this anymore. Remove. Remove. What's directional call? I don't even know what this is for. Remove. I have a bad habit of not writing down great ideas. Including that one. You should write that down. Write down good ideas. And write that down. See what happens. Watch. Write that down. Watch what happens. Watch. 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 So now if I go to my bookmarks, look, it's right at the top. We need to drop these off at Templar. I wrote write that down. See? JR Blaze knows. Write that down. Door-to-door salesmen to this day and age need to go away. Dude, we have a clear no soliciting policy in our neighborhood, right? And they just ignore it. And you tell them that, and they just like look at you with this blank stare. What does that word mean? It means no soliciting. That means you're not supposed to be coming over here selling me vacuum cleaners. And they knock loud too. They're like boom, 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 boom. Open up! I have something to sell you. I tell dude thanks, but not interested. He says, I understand you're not interested, but I'll come back later. Yeah. I gave up being nice to those kinds of people. I gave up being nice. I'm just like, no. Boom. Close the door. Or most of the times, if I look outside, I see them knock, I'll look right outside. They'll look me dead in the face as I'm looking at them outside, and I won't even answer the door. It's like, you come to my house unannounced. You can't expect to be treated the same way as everybody else, man. Especially if you're selling something. I ended up getting a couple of these for each door and actually worked this past week. Okay, click on that, see what that is. Because I want to be nice to people, but they abuse that stuff. So when they abuse it, you don't get no more from me. We love y'all, but no soliciting, including politics and religion. Children's fundraisers are welcome. That'll scare them away. That'll scare him away. I should 3D print this. The politician read it, laughed, and walked away. Good. Good. Yeah, the closer we get to like freaking election year, man. They already hitting up my text. They got my text through a breach. One of the many breaches. They got my phone number through breaches, and it's just like I get all kinds of political text from both sides. They don't even know what I am. They're just like I get all of them. Yeah, I don't have a ring cam. I don't trust that crap. Our barracks. Settlement stations. Holy crap. Okay, no settlements then. My goodness. How? Pop it. Yeah, the realtors hit me up on text too. They would you like to sell your home? I get those like probably like 2 or 3 a week. I'm like, I'm thinking, how'd you get my number? I don't reply to them. I just ignore them. I'm like, I never gave you my number. Y'all just people. You could tell, man. People just sell your data. They don't care. Any place that asks for your number, expect it to be spam, for real. Just expect it to be spammed. Everybody sells data. I don't care who they are. They all sell data. Even if they say they don't, they're lying. Oh, that reminds me. You guys saw the announcement that Twitch is going to be training their AI on live streams now. Well, officially. Yeah. That came across the Twitterverse today. That they're going to be training their AI agents on live streams. When I said sell data, I thought about that. Chat or live video training. I'm assuming live video because they already train their auto mod using chat. And I assume that when they started doing chat or Twitch clip that stuff, I assumed that they were already using video to train. Because they kind of got to know what you're saying to do that, right? So how are they going to learn people's different dialects and people's different languages and mannerisms if they don't train their AI based on what you're saying on stream? Yeah, I turned it off too. What do you mean training? Every large language model, LLM, needs to learn from something. So the big controversy is that these LLMs like ChatGPT and things like that, they scour the internet and they basically harvest data and they churn through that data to train their agents to be smarter. Problem is that they do this without people's permission. And a lot of the artists are mad about this because they'll train their AI image generators from people's hard-earned art that they've drawn by hand. Studio Ghibli is a big example of that. When one of the LLMs got a hold of Studio Ghibli, everybody was making the Studio Ghibli looking art and AI, and that made Studio Ghibli mad because that's their style. Everybody knows Studio Ghibli, right? And so they put it into it. So they're going to be coming through live streams now. Well, I think they already are, but they're formally going to be training their AI through live streams. And I think the article said for Amazon. So this is how you get people's advertisement data. I'm going to bring up this tweet. Amazon would love that data because if we talk about stuff, they'll sell you stuff. Like if I talk about McDonald's, guess what? You get a McDonald's ad on Amazon. So here's the article here. It says Twitch and Amazon are apparently planning to use streams to train generative AI. Multiple sources tell me it will be announced in the coming months, despite some internal friction against it. I imagine that this is the motivation behind it leaking, because people internally don't want this to happen. Creators may be able to opt out of some training data. Some may be able to opt out of some of the training data. So I replied, I basically, I quoted this and I said, between Chat Automod and Twitch Clip That, it's safe to say that this is already happening. I'd love for all of this to have an opt-out, but it wouldn't surprise me if it doesn't. Welcome to now. Holy crap, JR Blaze coming through again. Chat, show him some love. Thank you so much, JR Blaze, for 5 gifted. Was that 5? $5. That was more than 5, wasn't it? Did he do the all followers thing again? Yay! Gifted to all followers. Yay! 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 Thanks for following. And thanks for the gift of subs. Yay! 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 Oh, did the Twitch clip that? Did the clip that? I must not have turned it off then. I thought I did. Let's turn it off now. Twitch clip that. How to turn off Twitch clip that. Where's the link? Content clips. All aboard on Hype Trip. Content clips. Nope, it ain't there. Oh. Where's it at? Setting stream. Turn off auto clips. Setting stream. Auto clips weightless? That's auto clips. Enable clips. Oh, add captions when using clip that. Wait, I don't want clip that. Allow viewers to add captions. When enabled, clips that are created using clip that command will have captions by default. Feature this clip setting. Well, where the deuce is the clip that thing? There it is. Create clips using voice command. Off. There we go. I found it. I got it. I just had to slow down and read a little bit slower. Yay! Thank you again, JR Blaze, for the awesomeness. Yes! With all them gifted subs, I'm down for the hype train. Thank you so much. Level 3. Working on level 3. Heck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, man. That's really kind of you. Was it in the settings stream section? Yeah, yeah. Settings stream, and then you have to scroll down. Oh. We did it. Wait, god dang it. So. Yay, look at us, ghoul. We have now contributed towards community goal. Yes, I am in the top 99%. 384 units collected. So just let it be known, guys. And I want to make this clear. Just because I turned that setting off, the Twitch clip that, doesn't mean that they're not listening anymore. I don't think people realize that. They think that if you turn that off, that they're going to stop listening. No, that crap's always on. It's always on. Don't let them fool you. It's always on. It's just not going to do anything when it hears Twitch clip that. Dude, my wife and I were talking about something, and all of a sudden I started getting ads for it, and I had never searched for this crap. No, it was Power World. Like, she was asking me, we were talking about Power World. I had my phone in there, and then I went on TikTok, and for the first time ever, I got a whole bunch of Power World content in a row. I had never searched for Power World on there. I've never done anything with Power World in my account. I've posted videos about Power World, but it did not show up until that happened. And I've been saying this for years, even before people like acknowledged it. They thought it was a nut. I'm serious, man. Stuff you never search for on your phone, all of a sudden, man, all of a sudden, that crap shows up. In your ads, in your feeds. I'm saying, boy, ooh. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, ooh. Got super serious about that one. Okay. I want to check here again for the auto dock, because I want auto launch too. I think all they got here is standard docking computers and not the good ones. Speaking of Power World, I gotta pack up my pals. I'm thinking about starting a new playthrough. Hype train's left station. Yeah. Oh, they got one here. Advanced docking computer. Yes. All right, now I got auto launch. Haha. Thanks, guys, for the hype train. Appreciate you. Yay. Oh, Chad, if you have any suggestions for like new sounds you want to add to the soundboard, just throw them in feedback and I'll consider them. I understand that the sounds are getting like kind of stale now. I haven't really used it that much, but I do like the Steam machine. Oh, it came in? It's nice on the TV and on desktop mode. It's already had a Bluetooth keyboard with built-in trackpad. Oh, nice. Yeah, if you get a chance, let us know how the Linux is. Like, I think there's something you can enable to boot directly to the Steam OS. I'm curious how that is. Like as a desktop computer. Curious how that is, but I'm glad it came in, dude. That's awesome. You're the first person I know that got theirs. Oh, nice. So you tried the newest RoboCop game. Okay. That's sweet. Sweet. Pretty sure I haven't scanned all these systems yet. The Steam Machine is a great idea. It's one of the worst possible times. I know, right? It's so hard to justify a $1,000 mini PC in current conditions, you know? Priorities, man. It's a luxury item. That's for sure. But they could have fulfilled a lot of... I think it would have made a lot of console people switch over. I really do. I think it would have made a lot of console people switch over to PC. Because it has all the conveniences of a console. Like all of them. But there's the power PC gaming. It's like what Microsoft was going for with the Xbox, but didn't quite get there. Steam Machine was gonna do it. And now Nvidia announced that they're gonna raise video card prices again, which is gonna drive AMD prices up, which is gonna drive everybody's prices up. That's what I'm thinking. I'm really thinking about undervolting every GPU I have in here, just so it can last twice as long. Because I want these to last like another 15 years if possible. I want them to last another 15 years. Maybe longer. Boy, it's been 20 years. You're still on that 49. You betcha. Flying Elite Dangerous and Bellatro. Ha 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 ha. But how are you supposed to boot up Windows 2036? I use Linux. If my desktop dies, I might as well get a... I may just get a Mac Studio on a 3-year payment plan and call it a day. Yeah, it's getting to the point to where PCs are in the same category as cars and houses. It's like you gotta take out a loan. Like how people do with like elaborate furniture sets and stuff like that. You gotta take out a loan for PCs now. Linux 2046 will still run well in a 2070. He's not wrong. Yeah, tonight I'm going to be working on another Linux video on a program that I haven't tried yet, so I actually have to use the program. I should buy the Halo game that came out and try it on the Steam Machine. Yeah, I haven't heard anything about that game yet. The one with the new missions and everything, I haven't heard anything about it. I know I got a lot of coverage on Twitch, a lot of sponsor streams, but then they all stopped. So I don't know what's left of that. No idea what's left of that. I was watching somebody play Halo Combat Evolved, and it looked wonderful. Oh, okay. Oh, I don't know, JR Blaze, did you get a Steam controller with yours? With your Steam Steam machine? Okay, cool. Cool. I'm still on the wait list for the individual Steam controller. Yep. A lot of tourist ships out here. Y'all see that? Like every time I come out of here, there's just like a bunch of like passenger liners. All of these are like passenger liner ships. There's so many of them. A lot of tourists out here coming out to Colonia. Haha. What is this, Florida? It's way more comfortable than the OG Steam controller. Yeah. I think that's what sold me on it the most, is that I can hold it in my hand and my hands don't cramp up. Ever since I got it, I haven't used my PlayStation or my Xbox controller, so that says a lot. It's very good. Or my I was a big fan of the Switch Pro controller for a while too. But I haven't had a reason to use that. I think the last time I used that was on Monster Hunter. So I got so used to it with the Switch, I was like, oh, let me play it with it on PC. And I was using the Switch Pro controller. But I doubt I'll need that now. But Valve knocked it out of the park, man. Sucks that they gotta go through this market. At least I can vouch for the Steam controller. The Steam machine, I can't really vouch for, but they knocked it out of the park with that thing. Thankfully, the prices on that haven't gone crazy yet. I imagine they are gonna go up because this it's got all that cost has got to get. They're gonna have to raise prices on everything. One about to get that money. I really wish I would have brought my Panther Clipper out here now. I didn't know there was going to be a markup. Oh, they got a curated material. It's just one thing you have to buy. So there's no hot commodities for this thing. I know in a bubble, I think gold, silver, bauxite, a couple other things has some good margins. But that changes. That changes. But out here we got a standard commodity. It's called Curated Commodity Package. Which I think was smart. That way they don't have to worry about it drying up out here in Colonia. I wonder where FDev is taking this. I know. I saw a post or a video or something about them breaking new ground with some new feature or something. They've been teasing like if you've been playing Elite Dangerous as long as I have, it's hard to get excited when they tease something new, because they give you the most vague description. Oh, hold your horses. We're coming out with something new in the next 8 months. What could it be? Well, we won't say. Ooh. So I got tired of that. So I just wait till it comes out and then I decide if I want to be hyped or not. All the pre-hype, they lost me on that. So until it comes out, just like, psh. Oh, you asked about hot commodities. The one we're trading now is a new one out here in Colonia. It's called Curated Community Package, Commodity Package, and this for the CG. But if you were asking about the bubble, gold, silver, bauxite are the main things I trade in the bubble. Sometimes some other things pop up with some high margins, but out here in Colonia, we're trading this CG custom thing. I lost the station. Where'd it go? Found it. Yep, it's buy at one station and deliver. There's multiple stations you have to deliver to, though. So you buy at one station, and there's several, I think there's 6 stations, something like that, that you could deliver to. One of them has already been completed. And if you deliver at least one package, you get a enhanced Class 5 cargo rack, which I think every trader wants. If they ever use those new building pieces to make some kind of random settlements that you can find in the wild, I'd be back. That sounds plausible. It does sound plausible. And there's a 30% markup. If I would have known about the 30% markup, I would have brought my Panther Clipper here. But alas. So it says, yeah, curated commodity packages will be sold as part of this initiative, which will have a 30x price multiplier. Pilots who register at least one contribution will receive the following rewards. Credits depending on the success, and pilots in the top 100% and above contributions will also receive one size 5 expanded cargo rack. So I would definitely bought my Panther Clipper out here had I known about that, but it is what it is. I mean, it's a really big profit. I paid $15,000 per unit, and we're selling for this much. So it's a massive profit to come out here. Massive, massive profit. Yep, I know better now. Every trade CG, I'm gonna make my Panther Clipper available. Every single one. Looks like I'm booting up Elite. Yeah. If you engineer the right kind of ship, you can get to Colonia in one session. On the Neutron Highway. I engineered a Caspian and I got here in no time. I got here really fast. Because the Caspian boosts up to 500 light years with the neutron star, which is crazy. It's like a fleet carrier almost. So I got here in two sessions. I think there's only like 5 days left, so you gotta get busy. 4 or 5 days left in the CG. But I'm trying to stay over 22 billion. And I did some trading and I got to like 22.5, 22.6 billion. And then I went on a spending spree again and I got to like 21.5 billion. So hopefully the CG will take me back over 22 billion. If I would have brought the Panther Clipper here, I'd probably have 22 billion already. And it's gonna take 60 hours to transfer it here, so 60 hours to transfer, and like it costs 1.2 billion to transfer my Panther Clipper from the bubble to here. So I could make that back easily, but I don't know if I'd have time to. I hit that once. I thought I hit it twice. The loop of shame is strong with this one. That was quite the loop of shame. 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 Man, I was thirsty. Didn't realize how thirsty I was. You can kind of hear it in my voice. My voice is like going a little bit. I gotta be careful. Gotta hydrate, chat. Gotta drink agua. H2O. I had coffee before I had water. Good times. Good times. So we may be doing some Zomboid tonight too, as well. Maybe doing some Zomboid in a bit. We've been live for 2 hours, so I gotta get busy soon. There are other stuff to do tonight. We gotta make some videos. Linux video. First time in a while I made the Linux video. Whoa, why am I drifting? Also, some other videos I'm behind. My shorts. I got like 10 shorts to make thumbnails for and stuff. Good times. Now we can make thumbnails for YouTube Shorts. Yay. Yay. Also, I'm back posting on Instagram. The videos are doing well there. I almost had like 200,000 views on one. I didn't even realize it. I had like 90, almost 100 comments. I'm like, what the heck? Same video on YouTube had like 1,000 views and 3 comments. I'm like, I've been doing it wrong. I don't know why I gave up on Zuck. Zuck got the my balls. Prior to this, my Instagram was all about 3D printing, so I guess there's a crossover. I don't know. I had heard it through the grapevine that they really like gaming clips on Instagram Reels. So much more than YouTube. And I'm starting to see that. I didn't believe it. I was like, yeah, why? But why? Why did they like it more over there? That doesn't make sense. And turns out they do. Commodities. All the way. All the way. All the way. All the way. Signal lost. Tell your friends. I love that animation. Reminds me of the X-Wing a little bit. A little bit. How the wings just like... I can't even do it. Couldn't get that in the camera. Well, I could just do this. They just go out like this and they're like... Wait, why is that my Summerthon thing on here? There's no more Summerthon. That's over. You crazy. I like how the ship looks. Yeah, it reminds me of the Venture. In EVE Online. Reminds me a lot of that. Really reminds me of the Venture. It's got the, like the horseshoe look. Kinda. Like the industrial look. Looks good. There's a thumbnail. Hold away. Hold away. This game's a screenshot simulator. Yeah, it's got that industrial yellow going on. Oh, I got my Lux set up. I mentioned this earlier. My camera Lux is set up. Let me show y'all before and after. It's hard because if you look at it, one of your camera looks the same until I do this. Like, look, gentle user. Watch this. This is how it looked before this. After. Before. After. That's how good a Lux can be. I made that myself. And I'm very bad at making those. So I was happy with it. RTX on, exactly. Yep. And by the way, OBS has supported Luxes forever, so this is not anything new. I'm just glad that that Meld Studio now supports it. DLSS 5? Oh, that's a better analogy. That is a better analogy. DLSS 5. With the AI, I forgot all about that whole meme. I forgot all about that meme. It's weird. The meme of Steam and Gamers Nexus is turning to Jason Momoa. Yeah. I haven't seen that one, but now I get it. That's funny. With the long hair and everything. Speaking of Jason Momoa, I saw the Street Fighter trailer came out. He actually does a decent Blanca, I guess. I mean, it's like a big CGI mask, but still, he seemed to do a good job of it. And I saw all the streamer cameos and fighting game community cameos in the movie, which I thought was cool. David hitting the button. Chat, show some lovable love in the chat. 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 Let me do it again. Let me fix this scene. That's better. It wasn't covering the whole screen. Thanks, David. How you doing? Thanks for the resub for our 119 months total. Thanks, man. RuneScape sounds. People come here and hear my alerts. They assume I play RuneScape. Nah, I just use all the sounds. RuneScape has a good sound library. So I yoinked it. You put the meme in the tech channel? Oh, I gotta see this. Okay, that's funny. Oh yeah, that's good. That's real good. I like that a lot. I like it a lot. Hey! Oh, look at this dude gift us up. Chat shows along with this man. David gifting subs like it's going out of style. Thank you so much for the support. Chat shows love. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, David, for the gifted sub to Revolution. He is now free from the shackles of advertisements for at least 30 days. Good times. Thank you, man. That's good stuff. After we dock here, I'm gonna take a break and refill that. And maybe do a couple more trips and then we'll do some Zomboid. Sounds like fun. We'll do some Zomboid. I gotta tweak my settings, my sandbox settings. So we might die a few times or we might get bored and restart. So I'm gonna be turning up zombie settings and turning up and down loot settings and stuff to kind of get it tweaked. I think that's what my problem is with Zomboid. Is just I either make it too easy or make it too hard. I can't find a sweet spot. You make it too easy, it gets boring. Like what I currently left it at, there was like way too much food. I went in the kitchen and everything was packed. I'm like, well, there's way too much food now. And my zombies are a little bit too easy too. But I added sprinters. You know, in Zomboid they have the sprinters. I had a small chance of that, and every time I get one, he bites me. Every single time. So I'm like, I don't like them very much. So I might just leave them out completely. Completely. They like me. Hey, Mikey. My reputation's going up. All right, let me go get some Wawa. Not the restaurant, but some Wawa. and I shall return in a bit. Thanks for watching, chat. All the way. All the way. All the way. All the way. I gotta lift my desk real quick. Yeah. All the way. All the way. Yep. I load up? Oh, I unloaded here. Alrighty then. Oh, I just made up my own beat on top of the other beat. Probably messed up your brain a little bit. I know it messed up mine. How can he do that while listening to other music? Well, chat, he's crazy. That's the technical term. Hard? What do you mean hard to deploy? What did that mean? It's true. He's plumb loco. I got the proof right here. I need to check, see if I got this Iron Nest key. I applied for an Iron Nest creator key. See if they responded. It's getting hot in here, y'all better hurry up and jump. Keys, requests. Denied! Actually, they haven't responded yet. He's still hot. Yeah, we're gonna put some time in Iron Nest. That's gonna be fun. Iron Nest Heavy Turret Simulator. No, not the Loop of Sham. Alright, let me see. Log in. Create login. Again. Alright. Requests. Or where am I requesting this one? Keys. Featured. Request sent, but they haven't responded yet. All right, nobody's responded. They invited me to their demo key campaign, which I already have the demo, so that doesn't help me at all. Wub, 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 wub. Oh, I was talking about Power World earlier. I'm packing up my pals. I'm basically getting ready to start a new playthrough, or possibly start a new playthrough with Power World. I want to make sure I get all the pals, like all the groups that set up on that on our main server. Make sure I get all those guys off of there first before I start a new playthrough. I want to make sure I get access to all of them. Even though I won't have all the saddles or whatever, but I'll at least have the pals. So I'll be able to retain some of that work I put in. We're buying. Curated. Commodity package. Let's go. And we're dropping off at Templar Barracks. You know what I should do? Now that Iron Nest is coming up, I should post my Iron Nest. Oh, I think I deleted them though. Crap. Did I delete them? I should post my Iron Nest shorts over on Instagram. I'm pretty sure I deleted them. No, I didn't. I got 5 of them. Yeah, I should post those on Instagram. They'll probably do numbers. And my Rogue Trader stuff. They'll probably do numbers. I don't know about Battlefield. Battlefield might not do numbers over there. They might do numbers, chat. You know what numbers means? I don't either. No clue what numbers means. But people like to say it. Therefore, it must be legit. 0 is a number. The British call it not. Which confused the heck out of me when I first heard about that. I'm like, why are you calling 0 not? It's like calling 1 yes. I'd never get it. I don't know. This is the culture, I guess. Yeah, it's like speaking by I don't know, maybe Celsius does that to you. Gets you talking in science. How cold is it out? Well, water is freezing now, right now. Yeah, but how cold is it? It's the temperature of freezing of water. Well, how cold is it? Water is freezing right now. If you go outside, water will freeze. Okay, thanks. How hot is it? Oh, about 20 degrees higher than the freezing temperature of water. But how hot is it? Oh, about 40 degrees higher than the freezing temperature of water. But how hot is that? It's about 40 degrees higher than the freezing temperature of water. Okay, thank you. I'm clear now. I'm absolutely clear. Thank you for your input. That's a hill I'll probably just stay on for the rest of my life. It's just like, I'm sorry. Celsius makes no sense for weather. Everything else, most temperature measurements, I get it. I get it. I understand. But for weather, nope. Nope. Never. I'm going to stand on this hill. I'm going to stay there. Weather, it just don't work. It works for everything else. The ambient temperature is 31 degrees Celsius. Okay. But we said the ambient temperature is 82 degrees. Okay. And you know what's funny? During the World Cup, a lot of foreign people were learning Fahrenheit, and people were telling them, and they got it instantly. Just like, it's a scale between 0 and 100. 100 is super hot, 0 is super cold. It's the simplest form you can think of, and it's how you feel in the weather. That hasn't got nothing to do with water. It makes sense for field temperature, you know, how humans feel. And when you break it down like that, they're like, oh, it's 90 degrees. They're like, oh, 90% hot. There you go. Oh, it's 0 degrees. Oh, 0% is like, that's freaking cold. It's 20 degrees. Okay, that's probably pretty cold as well. So they just, I don't know, they got in their brain this 0 to 40 scale. And for me, 0 to 100 makes a lot more sense. Especially when you talk about how you feel, not how water feels. I don't care about how water feels. Me and water ain't that close. Now they could get me on miles and inches and furlongs and Newton meter foot pounds or whatever, all the crazy wacky imperial units. They can, I understand their metric is superior, but holy crap, I will not concede that Celsius weather stuff. Nope. Nope. 7 football fields long. Yeah, I get it. Make fun of me. When you measure things in football fields, yeah, I should be made fun of. Cool. Skip that. But weather? Nah, but no. I'm not conceding that one. Yeah, I think a 24-hour clock is just it's a training thing. Like if you've been brought up with it, if someone says 1600, you know exactly what they're saying. But if you're like me, you gotta do math. You're like, oh, 1600, that's 12 o'clock plus 4 hours. It must be 4 o'clock. You know, like we've just been on a 12-hour clock as that's part of life. But then I gotta convert it. If you do like, okay, it's 1800 UTC. I'm like, what is that? What is that? I have to do the math. I have to do the math. I gotta add, subtract. What's 18 minus 12? Oh man, when you do like 2300 and not 2300, but if you go like the further away you get from 12, the more work it requires. So if you say like 13, 14, 15, I'm good. You get to 16, I'm like, wait a minute. 17, oh, 17, what is that? 18, oh, I don't. Oh, I gotta break out the math. Just an adjustment, you know. It's an adjustment. Quick, 2100. Oh, that's a 10. Or 9. That's 9. See? I had to think about it. I have to count down from... That's subtraction. That's like 24 minus, you know? And then I have to do some addition. 2100 always gets me to... Yeah, I have to... I got to math it. I'm like, okay, that's 3 hours from 24. So that's like... Converted to be, I have to do 12. That's 3 hours. And then 12 minus 3 is 9, you know? Like, what do people do? Did the watches have... Yeah, I think the watches had both numbers on there. Because when you had an analog watch, it was like... It was 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11. And then they have in tiny numbers 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, right? So... If you look at a watch and you don't look outside, you won't know what time it is. Same with AM, PM. It's the same difference, right? I don't know. Like, where's the sun? It's relative to the time. If someone says it's 19 and you look at your watch and it says 6 or 7, whatever that is. I don't know. If you're brought up as a babe and that's all you do, it's going to be natural. So that's why people, they make fun of us. Like, how can you trip over something so easy? Well, I haven't been doing it my whole life. If I've been doing it my whole life, it'd be second nature like you. That's how things work. Practice makes perfect. Or somewhat close to it. My water ain't cold no more. I'll throw it back in the fridge. It is starting to be lukewarm room temperature, which is good for your voice. Sucks if you're hot, though. Yeah, you're not supposed to drink like ice cold water or even like really scalding hot water if you talk a lot like I do. Room temperature, preferably with lemon. Kind of leaning towards the warm side. But we ain't got no lemon juice here. We haven't had lemon juice in a while. I've been doing the honey thing though. Just no lemon. Wish we could grow a lemon tree. Or a lemon bush. I don't know which one of these. Oh, what's up with the Tony Romo thing? What the heck is this Space Hate thing? It's a retro social network for... Oh, it's a MySpace clone. Yeah, Tony Romo, CBS is putting him on leave. Putting him on leave for his DUI incident. Love ice cold water. I could go for one now. BRB. Yeah, Tony Romo, they're putting him on indefinite leave, which is kind of the minimum. You know, a lot of people are outraged, and especially online, they're saying that you should give him a break. I'm like, wait a minute, man. Unless you know the facts of the case, the man got a DUI. That's kind of serious. That's not something you just gloss over, you know. That's a serious accusation. So if he's found, I don't know if the word is guilty or whatever, then I think CBS at the minimum should put him on indefinite leave. He just show up to work like nothing happened. That's not good. I don't know. People just for some celebrities, they feel like they should get a pass. And I'm like, well, until you know, I'm withholding judgment because I don't know if he was drunk or not or whatever, you know, because I don't feel sobriety tests are baloney. So I kind of am leaning towards him being innocent. Structure detected. What's all that? I'm kind of leaning towards him being innocent because field sobriety tests are baloney. So if he blew a 0-0, or a low number that's under the limit, but failed the sobriety test, I'm kind of leaning towards, you know, be lenient to him. But if the man was drunk and over the limit, then he should face the consequences. He should have the punishment. Apparently he had an open container. Well, yeah, that works against you too. I know in some states, I don't know, where was he, in Wisconsin? In some states it's illegal to have an open container, so that's another ding against them. Dag! Hello! Welcome! Well, yeah, I'm just saying, just wait till the facts come out and then assess it then. But I'm not going to prematurely say let the man off. And I think CBS is in the right to get in front of it. I mean, they didn't fire him. They didn't fire him. They just put him on, you know, indefinite leave, which is basically like you're fired light. It's like a light firing. He has all the money in the world and could get an Uber. I don't know, man. Every situation has different things. It's like looking from the outside in. He's like, yeah, why didn't he just hire a driver and this and that? Yeah, we could say that from the outside looking in. It makes sense from our perspective, but I don't know, man. Sometimes driving feels good. It's like a release for some people. At least for me, it feels good to drive, especially out in the open and stuff. But if I'm drinking, nah. If I'm drinking, no. No. That'd be a no. That's gonna be a no for me, dog. I haven't drank in, I don't know how many years, over 20, 30 years now. Feels like that long. So if I smell alcohol now, I'll probably tip over. Wait, hanging out with those green cheese heads? Somebody's a Bear fan. I don't know who it is. I smell a Bear fan. Oh, the Romo thing? I think he's right calling CBS part. But seeing some of the police cams just makes me question the legitimacy. Just wait and see. Yeah. It just field sobriety tests. Field sobriety tests are just like lawyers and everybody with any kind of legal sense will tell you to always refuse a field sobriety test. Always. Just don't do it. Just if they're going to threaten to take you in and impound your car and whatever, just let them do it, because field sobriety tests, you're almost always going to fail. It's just there's no winning with it. So it's just, you could blow a 0-0 and fail the test. You could have no drinks at all and fail. You fail one of those sobers? Me too. I know I would. I would fail it. I'd stand on one leg and balancing and playing hopscotch and do the Harlem Shake. I'm like, but I can't do the Harlem Shake. Dude has a terrible back. How if he was drunk, throw the book at him? Yeah. Long as it isn't the Macarena. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Dag. I'm just gonna wait and see. Moonwalk should be the test. I agree with you. I feel that too. Macarena will get you charged with another crime. Assaulting an officer. He hurt my eyes with that terrible dancing. I can't see anymore. What are you doing? That is assault. He assaulted my eyes. Oh, Roma. Tired of burning up. I should have tracked how much I've been making. I was at 21.2 bill. So I've made 100 mil so far. I'm at 21.3 bill now. So this is not a lot of money. But I mean, for what I'm using, it's a good amount of money. But overall, I'd make like 130, 140 an hour in the Panther Clipper without breaking the sweat in the bubble. So if I brought that out here, I'd be making stupid money in a Panther Clipper. Like it'd just be dumb. You probably make $1 billion in like a couple hours. Not even a couple hours. Probably like an hour and 45 minutes. You make $1 billion with a Panther Clipper out here. Yeah, but the CG's only a few more days. I got no time to bring it out here. You know how a good way to make money? I don't know how many you can have though. If you come out here with a fleet carrier full of Panther Clippers, and that's all you bring, and sell them for like stupid amounts of money, like mark up 200%, you probably make a lot of money. Probably make a whole lot of money. But I don't know if you can get that many in there in your fleet carrier. I imagine you can only bring like 3 or 4, if that. Oh, wrong key. Because of car dealership? Yeah. Oh boy. Wee doggy. I don't know if I want to do Zomboid anymore. I just want to keep trading. What do, chat? What do? I want to play Zomboid. I know. Because if I start playing, I'm going to really like it. But now I'm just being lazy. I'm like, I don't feel like alt-tabbing and typing in a new game. Ugh. So much work. super lazy streamer. If anyone's late to the party like me, the Power Trade Network is running shuttles up to Colonia. They may be other groups. Yeah. So they're still running them? That's actually really good. The Zomboid update is good, but I also have played so much Zomboid. Yeah. I'm really trying to tweak my settings. That's my goal right now, is to get my sandbox settings to be perfect. Because I've been making it either too hard or too easy. So you can just hop on a fleet carrier and they'll shuttle you to Colonia. That's a good idea. It's really cool that they're still running them. Save you the trouble of jumping. You got the Zomboid movement fix? Oh, okay, cool. What was it? Next one leaves in about 2 hours. Perfect. Perfect. I was just bad at the game. Are you using any mods, MacBook? I'm looking at expanding my mod list, because there's been some new ones that have come out since I last played. I'm going to expand. Like, there's a JetBrains mono font mod. I'm gonna install that. I already installed it. I'm gonna configure it tonight. Because I was wondering if you can change the font on Zomboid, and you can do it. And I happen to really like JetBrains mono because I use it for my terminal font in Linux. So I'm gonna be installing that, because that's one problem with Zomboid, is that sometimes the text is too small or illegible. I was even contemplating like going back home, hopping on one of those things with my, like actually jumping all the way back home, and then hopping on and then come back with my planter clipper. I was actually considering that, because it'd take me like maybe 2 to 3 hours to get back if I rush with my Caspian. But then I'd have to get on a carrier, and now that he said that they're running more, I might do it. But I got to record some video tonight, so I can't do it tonight. So I'm gonna be streaming about 4 to 5 hours tonight, and then I gotta work on a Linux video and do some thumbnail and video editing. Yeah, that's what I mean. Ride a carrier back. Yep. That is exactly the idea. Is go all the way home and then ride a carrier back. It's tempting. It still is tempting. If this was like a 2-week CG, I'd definitely do it. But it's only like 5-6 days total. Oh, you mean to carry it back to the bubble? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I didn't think about that. Ride up and back? Okay. I might look at that. Do they have an approximate time frame as to how long it's going to take to get there? Is it like a 1-day thing, or because fleet carriage that every 20 minutes hurts, boy. Holy crap. That's why I didn't bring mine. I was like, I don't know if I could do that every 20 minutes thing. Yeah, look, free ride. You get there when you get there, I guess, which is fine by me. It's free ride, so I'm pretty sure they're not charging you anything. But I'm content doing this. This is fun. In the back of my head, though, it's like, you could be making hundreds of billions more. Your opulence senses are dull. Landing gear is down. Very good, very good. Are we at 21.3 billion? Getting there. Slowly but surely. Why am I not in streamer mode? Discord. That's weird. Huh. Well, now people know I'm live. Just read the pin that there are 2 more carriers headed up, with the next one leaving in 2 hours. The last one is August 4th, and it's a 24-hour ride. Oh, that's good to know. That's good to know. Good to know. Little boost never hurt nobody. Doo-doo-doo-doo. So what do you guys think of, you heard that game Mistfall Hunter? It's like almost like another Dark and Darker and Dungeon-born game. Medieval themed extraction game. But I think this one is very heavily more tuned to Souls-like combat than the others are. Very slow parry-based combat. Takes 30 minutes to drink a potion.
Bleh, bleh, bleh.
That game came out. I tried to get the key for it, but they didn't give me the time of day. I don't have big numbers, so I can't be surprised if they say no. Savoring that Pepsi. Pepsi. It looks okay. I'm also burnt out on extraction games. Yep. I know that feel. Which is the main reason why I wanted a free key and not to buy it. I want to try it out, get my review of it, and that's that. And that is that. I forgot to get my kick emote. Whoops. I can do that now. Beep, 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 beep. Turn that down a tad. Oh man, it's 1 o'clock. All right, chat. I gotta get out of here. Time snuck up on me. I gotta get busy doing some other stuff. I gotta do some videos for YouTube, work on some videos for YouTube, and also some thumbnail stuff and get some shorts ready. So that's the life of a streamer. So thanks so much for joining us tonight. I enjoyed it. I'll see you guys tomorrow for more fun and games. Make sure you make it out to Colonia before this community goes over. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great money. I'll be hanging out on Discord and stuff. Kind of hanging out a little bit here and there. Appreciate you all. Rest well. I will rest after I get work done. I gotta work. You're gonna work! Thanks, JR Blaze, for the massive support. Thanks, David, for the gifted subs and the resubs. Thanks, everybody, for all the support tonight. Watching, hype trains, and all that kind of good stuff. Bits. It's a great night. Appreciate you. You're the best. Bye. Bye. Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.